Hey guys, it's me. It's Queen Set Haru. And I know it's been a little bit of time since you guys have seen me. Um, I moved on Sunday, so it took a little bit of effort to get everything together and then to unpack everything. So I was just tired. I'm still trying to get myself together, still trying to get my energy back. But somebody asked me a question. I was thinking about it as I was moving, and I was like, okay, this is a good time to address this question. So, this is the question. The question was, what is the parenting style of the Aquarius? Now, first and foremost, I'm going to tell you, many Aquarius do not have children. Many Aquarius that do have children and don't have a positive energy will even abandon their children. Now, the Aquarius typically don't have children, or they have one child, because Aquarius have a lot of things they want to do, mostly humanitarian pursuits, things they want to do with their creativity, things they want to do with their time. So many Aquarius don't have kids at all, or have very little children, one, maybe just one, because of the fact they have other things they want to do with their lives, and they know that dedicating their time and energy to children is going to take away from what they want to do with their life, or they think it might not be able to do both, things along those lines. um, you want to give a lot of attention to children, and you don't want to do something that's going to take away from that attention. So a lot of Aquarius think about that, and they think about, how much time they can devote to their humanitarian pursuits and to raising a child. So many of them, like I said, don't have any, or they just have one. Now, the negative Aquarius, my father was a negative Aquarius, and he did not parent us at all. Like at all. Like it was known that he was our parent, but that was really it. So in the negative sense, that's the Aquarius parent will just be absent. They'll be around, they'll be available, they may even have an emotional connection with you, but they're absent. And in some cases you don't even get that. So it just depends. Now, on the other flip, the positive Aquarius, they're more likely to be very close to their kids, the exact opposite. Very close to their kids, very loving towards their children. A lot of the positive Aquarius have a very close relationship with their kids, but it's an unconventional relationship. The Aquarius is not conventional in that sense at all. It'd be a very unique relationship. The Aquarius parent is a very open-minded parent, and it's a parent who really does encourage free spirit energy, free spirited energy. The only problem with the positive parent is that they have a tendency, because of the energy from Saturn, they have a tendency to be overprotective. A lot of Aquarius parents are overprotective. The positive and the negative ones can be very overprotective, and that comes very strongly from Saturn. A lot of fear comes from that energy. They're afraid of something happening to their child, or their child getting harmed, like most parents are anyway. So a lot of Aquarius have the reputation for being overprotective. A lot of Aquarius parents also have the reputation for having a bad temper. An Aquarius parent might take a shoe and knock and knock you upside your head. An Aquarius parent might just yell at you. An Aquarius parent might have a temper. So it is something that you have to be very careful of. If you're an Aquarius, you have to be very conscious of that. Aquarius parents do pretty good with air and fire sign children. The water sign children will be a little bit more difficult, because there's a lot of emotion present with them. So that's a little bit more difficult for the Aquarius, but we can do it. The earth sign kids will come off as being kind of stubborn to us. So it's usually some friction in that energy between us and our earth sign kids. A little bit of a power struggle goes on sometimes. But the earth sign kids can be very bohemian, which the Aquarius does like a lot, and that can be a common factor. I've always come to find a relationship between the Aquarius and the Capricorn, no matter what the situation, is always an interesting dynamic, to say the least. So that's the parenting style. Aquarius are very unconventional parents. We're usually into like ideals, and we're usually into like movements, and we're usually into like spirituality. So we usually raise our kids in these things as well, to like try to give them a leg up in life. The Aquarius parent is not a usual parent. My daughter used to always yell at me when she would get pissed at me and say, "Be a normal mom, act like a normal mom." She wanted me to be June Cleaver very often, but I was not June Cleaver. I could never be June Cleaver, even if I pretended to be. I'm still a little quirky. So, over time, our kids begin to appreciate that because, we're very youthful. Some Aquarius even hang out with their children as they get older, as they get into their 20s and 30s. Sometimes, as a teenager, people will be like, "Oh, your mom's so cool. Is your mom home?" That's the Aquarius parent. They have that kind of a cool energy. But like I said, there's a traditional sense to us, again coming from Saturn. So some Aquarius are very old fashioned. So even though we're futuristic and we have all these unconventional ideas, some of us are very old fashioned in our parenting styles and things along those lines. I know I was very old fashioned in my parenting style, even though I was a very cool mom, but I believed in old school stuff, like you don't talk back, you don't be in grown folks business, a lot of stuff that my elders told me I strongly believe in. I think that respect is a big thing, discipline is a big thing. um you should go to bed at a decent hour. You shouldn't be all up in, the business when the grown folks is having a good time. Take you behind the bed, like those kind of things. Like I was raised like that, and certain aspects of how I was raised, I did keep. I kept all the aspects that I thought right. All the ones that I liked, I kept those. And the other ones I tossed. So the Aquarius has a tendency to keep a lot of traditional ideas, especially when it comes to parenting. So it's a mixture of the traditional ideas that we like, the unconventional futuristic ideas, and the humanitarian things like along those lines. So all this, you can imagine when you roll it up into a ball for a kid, this is a very unusual, eccentric kind of parent. But it can be a happy parent. It can be a really good relationship too. Like I said before, a lot of positive Aquarius are very close to their kids, like, love their kids, really close to their children. So that's the Aquarius parenting style. So if you're an Aquarius parent and you have a water sign or an earth sign and they're a little bit challenging, it's okay. It's okay. That's very normal. And if you have a child that is an air sign or maybe an Aquarius just like you, watch out. I'm glad I didn't have an Aquarius daughter or Aquarius son. I don't know what I would have done. I don't know what I would have done. So it is what it is. All right, guys, that's the Aquarius parenting style. So thank you for your questions. Thank you for watching. Please continue to share, and I will be back with more content after I've rested. Bye-bye.